Welcome to my personal review of the Monday Night Raw edition / Kevin Owens show edition of September 5th, 2016. Today we're going to review the entirety of what happened in the show that just ended about 10 minutes ago. So, I mean, it's a pretty, would I give it, what would I give it? I would give it 3 out of 5 overall show. But that's just me. So we started out the night with a promo. Obviously, they usually start it with a promo each night. And it was Kevin Owens, no, it was Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon in the ring. And they're having a celebration for Kevin Owens. But actually, before the show started, they had a little promo between Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon. Mick Foley got emotional. He was like, Stephanie McMahon, why should I believe you? You're not the shy girl you're not the shy girl with the shy smile I used to know. Why should I believe anything you have to say? And Stephanie got real emotional and said that she was embarrassed, all this and all this. And so, led me to believe it for a second. But let's move forward with the promo. So they're having the celebration for Kevin Owens, the new WWE Universal Champion. I'm very happy about that, by the way. I don't know how to express it. So yeah, they were having a celebration for him. And Kevin Owens would come out. He would glow as a heel champion would say, and all this, all that. And then Seth Rollins would come out, interrupt, and saw a new Seth Rollins. I think we have a face Seth Rollins. I think he turned face because he would get in Stephanie's face, and he would say, how dare you? How dare you do this to me after I carried the company on my back, and then after I broke my knee after having it on my back for so long. And then Kevin Owens would continue to mock him. This is my business. This is the Kevin Owens show. Haven't you heard? So Seth Rollins would take down Kevin Owens, etc., knock him out of the ring. And then Stephanie tries to suspend Seth Rollins. And that led me to believe that she did have something to do with it. Why wouldn't she have something to do with Triple H getting involved? She lives with the man. Like, why would WWE do a promo like this when they're married and they live together? It just makes no sense. So Mick Foley would stop Stephanie McMahon and instead make a one-on-one match at Clash of Champions for the WWE Universal Championship between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Now, at this point, I was like, I don't know who I would give this to, because these are literally my two favorite superstars on Raw, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. I don't know who I would give this match to. They're literally my two favorites. So I don't know. I don't know who I would give this to. So Bayley versus Charlotte, overall amazing match. A really good match. Well, actually, before I get into this, and then I think it was after we came back to commercial, it was another promo backstage. Stephanie McMahon went off on Mick Foley saying, if you ever avert my authority like that again, you won't have a job to make decisions for. So that happened, and then Kevin Owens would come by, go off on Mick Foley. So basically, you're going to give Seth Rollins a title shot after he just came out there, ruined my celebration, got in Stephanie McMahon's face, blah, blah, blah. So Mick Foley said, Kevin Owens, you're going to face your long, bitter rival, Sami Zayn. And Chris Jericho would come by, best friend of Kevin Owens, blah, 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 the new team and everything, and say, well, you can't do this. And he called Mick Foley a stupid idiot. He would call Mick Foley a stupid idiot. And it would continue to accelerate, so then Mick Foley would be like, this stupid idiot just gave you a match. It's going to be Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. And then we went off on the commercial, and then we saw Bayley It was Bayley versus Charlotte. Now I can actually say that this was an overall pretty amazing match. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was a good match. Like a really good match. I liked it. It wasn't a bad match. Okay, this is I'm doing so bad this game. I'm sorry. Anyway, so it was a pretty good match. Bayley won. Now at this point I was like, okay, it's gonna be Bayley versus Charlotte, but we'll get on more into that in a few. So I was like, it's gonna be Bayley versus Charlotte for the women's championship. You know, it just made sense. Bayley defeated her, blah blah blah. So that happened, and then the return of Bo Dallas, and I guess he's still a part of the Social Outcast. It's a confusing gimmick because he had Social Outcast on his gear, but like, where's Curtis Axel, and where is Heath Slater's not even part of the thing anymore, and Adam Rose got fired for domestic violence, so you know, Social Outcasts aren't really a thing anymore, at least from my point of view. But anyways, he came out and destroyed a local. They like destroying locals on Monday Night Raw, kids. That's how it works right now. But they're just destroying locals. So I like aggressive Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas was actually pretty cool when he first broke in. I liked it. I didn't see. Did we have a victory lap? I wasn't paying attention. Probably had a victory lap. But coming up next, the next match that happened was, in my opinion, the match of the night. Seth Rollins defeated Chris Jericho. Very good match, in my opinion. I think it deserves match of the night because it was just an overall pretty good match. And quite frankly, I thought Seth Rollins was going to win. It was obvious. I mean, Seth frickin' Rollins. Why wouldn't he defeat Chris Jericho? It was a very, very good match. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't really want to like go through what happened in the match. It was just a good match. So I actually called this. I don't know if I said this in my review of Raw last week, but Sheamus defeated Cesaro, and it's 3-0 in the Best in 7 series. I think Cesaro is going to come back, pull a 4-point win, pull a 4-point straight win, sweep, and win the Best in 7 series. That's what I think is going to happen. Or maybe he's going to win 3 times and then lose it. That would be crushing. But yeah, so I think Cesaro is going to win that. Just get the 4 sweep and be done with it. I'm doing so bad this game. Jesus. Anyway. And then the Shining Stars defeated, the Shining Stars defeated Enzo and Cass. I was surprised that they defeated them. I think they need to push this team because, like, when did they bring in a new team and not push them? Like, they've been making a mockery out of this team so far, and I don't like it that much. It's kind of been trash. But, yeah, they really need to push these two. Like, they really do. But yeah, the Shining Stars defeated Enzo and Cass. You know, Epico had the tights at the end. All that crap. And then again, another local. Nia Jax demolishing a local. And actually, she might actually be having her first actual women's superstar opponent in Alicia Fox after that promo they cut. It was pretty funny. She had her in the face with a tissue box, but yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm surprised she didn't throw Alicia Fox to the table, but that's probably going to happen now. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, kids. Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox, Clash of Champions, maybe. I don't know. This promo was so stupid. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson made fun of the New Day by bringing in 3 future, quote unquote, future recipients of the New Day called the Old Day. It was pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. They did the dance and everything. New Day would come out, make some jokes. Kofi was like, "See, if we even touch finger to finger, if they are really our future selves, the entire WWE universe will explode. So let's just beat up the bald guy." So Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson would run out, and then that's when the Old Day would do the dance and all that, and then old Big E would hit Big E in the back of the head, so we knew they weren't from the future. So the New Day beat up the old day. And then Darren Young defeats Jinder Mahal. And then Darren Young took out Titus O'Neil because he was going after Bob Backlund. I like what they're doing here. Former tag teams. I'm actually liking this rivalry that they're doing with Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. I feel like it's going to be a good match at Clash of the Champions. I like this. I really like this. I really like it. Braun Strowman defeated Sin Cara via count out. Yeah, that happened. Braun Strowman defeated him via count out. First real match for Braun Strowman. He's not destroying locals anymore. He's destroying superstars. All right. On to one of the big titles for my video. Sasha Banks returned to Monday Night Raw, saying she tweeted out earlier today, or was it yesterday? I think it was earlier today, that she had some bad news. Now, if you see a superstar tweet they've got bad news and they're going to share it on Monday Night Raw, what is usually the case? Injury, right? So Sasha Banks would come out, she would get all sappy and, you know, about the women's revolution, that they did it. There's no more stupid, beautiful title, not beautiful, butterfly title. There's no more stupid bra and panties matches like the mud matches and all that stupid crap. They're actually, like, I hate to say this, but they're actually relevant now, because let's be honest, they really weren't before. Like, all the guys with no, like, girls watch the Divas because they were 95% naked most of the time, and they weren't actually wrestling. But now they are, and I have to agree with her on that, because they are doing really well. The women are doing really well, and I've actually enjoyed the matches between the women's revolution. But yeah, and then Dana Brooke would come out before Sasha Banks would reveal the bad news and say that she made a promise to Charlotte that she would take out Sasha once and for all. And we thought her back was injured all the way, but she would do the backstabber into the bank statement and make Dana Brooke tap out, which was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And she would go on the mic and say, the bad news wasn't for Dana, it was for Charlotte. Tell her the title's coming back home. So Sasha Banks is not injured, people. She is ready for a fight. She's ready for a fight. And I think it's going to be a triple threat match at Clash of the Champions for the Women's Championship. And I can't wait to see it, because it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. It's going to happen. Book it, Vince. Book it. Book it, Vince. Just book it. Now. Book it now. Book it. Anyway. And then the main event, I believe, was next. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I thought this was going to be match of the night, but I still think it's Chris Jericho versus Charlotte. Chris Jericho versus Charlotte? No. Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. I said Chris Jericho versus Charlotte. What's wrong with me? Anyways, yeah. So it was actually a really good match. I really did enjoy it. Sami Zayn tweaked his ankle near the end, went for the Helluva Kick, didn't work out. Power bomb, over. And then Roman Reigns came out and would intimidate. I'm sorry, I'm doing so good, holy crap. Anyways, and he would intimidate Kevin Owens, and then Chris Jericho would come out, blah, 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 so-and-so, and then Mick Foley would come out and say, if Roman Reigns can defeat Kevin Owens next week, he will get a WWE Universal title shot, and it'll make it a triple threat match between Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns at Clash of the Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna happen. Get ready. Get ready, because it's gonna happen. Raw was pretty good tonight. It was pretty good. So, if you guys want to share what you thought of Monday Night Raw in the description below, please do. And, yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe more today, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the review of SmackDown Live.